So we're here in St Marys Cathedral in Limerick City. And as you can see, there's lots of people having a look around. It is a Protestant cathedral within inside the city. Up to a few days ago, on the flagpole up there would have been the British flag, or sort of say the English flag, St George's flag, whichever you'd like preferred, white flag with a red cross. It is accessible, it is open most days of the year. There's a €3 entry fee to actually go inside the cathedral, and it is over the last number of years a lot of work has been done to the cathedral through the aid of FOSS. Just to look around the graveyard. Okay, you see there is some damage. In the last number of months there have been very severe weather, frost and storms. So I would say that's all damage. And as opposed to this here, which is new damage, wouldn't be vandalism. It's just, you can see, point out, you can see the cracks on the stone. So this is something that's been coming a long time. It's just one of those things. It is a shame, and I'm sure will be rectified eventually. You can see the letters that were on stone, which is very interesting because in case you see that's letter B, but it's actually cast in lead. So you can see where they belong to here. Or actually that's where it belongs to. So hopefully we see how soft it is after bending it. Just try and push that in there. There you go. Either way, you can see behind it, you can see where the B belongs. So what I'm going to do is just going to shove it here underneath the stone, so when they come to, hopefully they'll be able to fix that. It's not a major break, you know, it is very new. They'll be able to fix that. That's not the only one that has fallen over in recent months. As we go through the cemetery, and of course we try and be as respectful as we can and not stand on the graves. It is a very, some people pay no attention to it. Myself, I believe it's very disrespectful to stand on the grave. But over here we have another fallen headstones. Again, you see by the sides there, and on the actual grave itself, obviously there was railings, something similar to that would have been here. Here's the main entrance. This is at the front of the cathedral, at the main entrance. Again, it is not. Just taking a look round, we have our Limerick City Hall, which is across from it, and here we have the Limerick Courthouse. Directly in front we have the Potato Market, and if I can zoom in correctly now, see where the person's coming through there. I don't want to get the person in. But there's a bridge that leads over to the city, sorry. The bridge leads over into an area behind the Hunt Museum, and if you follow it around, it comes over to the marina, which is here, and also the Arthur's Quay Park in the distance there. And as you can see, that's the hotel in the distance. Now you can't see it through the trees, but if you go out and turn right, actually you might be able to kind of get a better distance through the trees. We have the lock bar, which serves food. That says the bridge bar there, but around the corner from that you have the lock bar, which is a very social area of Limerick. There's a restaurant alongside that. We'll go down there in a moment and take a picture. We can upload it again. As you can see, there's the newer part of the graveyard, as opposed to the very, very old. I say very old, there's some here very old, but I did see a date 1939, and there's some very, very nice. Walking graves, you know, there's still some, whoever's buried there is still remembered, you know. Lovely, I wouldn't say lovely headstone, it's not nice that people die, but here's someone who died on the 8th day of March 1849, aged 37 years of age. Alright, and it's craftsmanship and the carving I find particularly nice. Again, you can see by the cut of the stone, you know, that these raw cleaned as appeared to the front of the stone, to the side, to the back. You can see the top of the stone has all been cleaned and all been restored through the use of saws. There's again, here we have a stone. It's just a stone. I don't think there's any writing on it. Check the back of it. No, no, what's that? Yeah, there was writing on the back, but that's well gone, and you can see again through the edge of the graveyard stones have been broken. Again, there's some who have been cleaned. So you know, here's a, you know, someone who died in 1887, but it looks that it's been cleaned or reshaped, like that marble looks, or granite. Granite looks new. You know, some have stood the test of time, others haven't. Even on the entrance to the main door, your family crests. You know. And again, through the age of time, this stuff is worn away. Here's the other side of the entrance. And just some of the stained glass. It's the main window. Again, with the sun shining at the moment, and the way it is shining at the moment, that would be lovely from the inside. But you can see from here, you can see the pictures, and if anyone is used to looking at churches will be able to tell straight away what it is. That's my video clip for the moment. Go down here. Oh, there's the pathway again. Someone making a phone call, but don't worry about them. Okay, that's the entrance through. Come down with the pit at 8 market, and we'll come over here to the gate. Try and get the other entrance there. And you come over the bridge, so it is pretty accessible. There's some good views of Limerick City, Arthur's Quay, the Carlton Hotel, that's the name of the hotel, Carlton Hotel, Potato Market, nice in the background. I don't know, can you see in there, there's recycle banks, so don't worry about that. Also over here, which is of great personal interest to me, it's the remembrance guarding for the United Nations. It's United Nations Peace Guarding. My father-in-law was one of the originators of this. It was done by Post 6 in Limerick, which is IUNVA, Irish United Nations Veterans Association. And as you can see, they've blue, stone for UN blue, white for peace, and green obviously of course is for Ireland. Again, everyone listed here died on UN missions. You know, CX Felix Grant, BST, 3rd of 10, 1960. He died in the Congo. He was a member of the 12th Battalion, which is based here in Limerick. Let me see, anyone else? Okay. Scroll down through. On most UN publications, even on most UN sites or IUNVA sites, they have a Roll of Honour, and you see there from Lebanon. Again, national flag, Roll of Honour Lebanon. It is not too far away. It rolls up to 2000. Valentine's Day, obviously in 2000. So it's a very poignant day for most people. Cyprus, again, 65 to 71. Middle East, Somalia, Sarajevo, East Timor, Liberia, and ironically we're back to the Congo again in 2005. So, you know, let me think. Trooper Anthony Brown. Okay. He was one of the first people to receive Ireland's highest award, which was, oh, it's gone for me now. Do you know, you hate that when these things happen. But the initials after him, the bearers, ST, EST, military cross, that's it. I'm going to pause this actually, and I'm going to ring someone. Alright, actually I won't, I'll just keep going. You see here in the corner, you have the veterans, symbol for the UN veterans. Again, at this side, may they rest in peace, and hopefully with the help of God they won't need more stones, because there's enough people on that and enough families, enough children, enough mothers, enough fathers left behind. And just looking here that 'tis all males. We've all fathers, sons, brothers, uncles. We've no females here yet. And again, hopefully we won't. That's it for now. Signing off.